The 45th Gulf Summit underscores the strategic importance of the GCC countries on the international stage. And over the decades, these nations have forged influential partnerships, contributing to both regional and global security and stability. From robust trade agreements and groundbreaking investments to innovative efforts in energy, technology, and climate action, the Gulf has consistently demonstrated its commitment to building bridges of cooperation with major global powers. This unique blend of economic strength and geopolitical advantage positions the GCC as a key player in fostering political and economic stability worldwide. As the summit unfolds, it serves as a platform to strengthen these partnerships further, aligning with sustainable development goals and paving the way for a brighter future for generations to come. To gain deeper insight on this, we prepared a series of exclusive interviews featuring prominent voices on these critical topics. Let's take a look.
Kuwait was among the active members of the GCC in pushing forward the idea of collective dialogue with other international groupings or international powers. So the GCC now has an ongoing and very productive dialogue with the United States, with the European Union, with India, with China, with Russia. So the GCC believes that the best way to maintain peace and security and foster cooperation is by having dialogue, and these multi-approaches to international business and economics has proven to be most effective. And lucky for us in the Gulf, not only we seek to have a dialogue with them, in every case we found corresponding desire by the other side. So the Americans, the Russians, the Chinese, as far as we can tell, are as eager to have the dialogue, and it's collective. 6 countries with the United States, 6 countries with. This, of course, gives us, I wouldn't say bargaining position, because after all, it's business. And it is decided on business atmospheres and considerations. But nevertheless, it has provided the GCC a stronger stance in international economic life.
The first EU-GCC summit that took place on 16 October in Brussels marked a historical step in enhancing cooperation between the Gulf Cooperation Council and the European Union. Key outcomes included the fact that leaders from both sides addressed global challenges with a common language, elevating the EU-GCC strategic partnership to promote peace, security and prosperity for both our regions. The leaders agreed on a way forward to enhance our collaboration in a wide range of fields of mutual interest. This includes economic diversification, investments, green transition, and regional security and stability, among others. Leaders also agreed to hold a second EU-GCC summit, which will take place in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in 2026. During the first EU-GCC summit, leaders from both sides committed to intensifying our energy cooperation, including in areas such as energy security, energy efficiency, and renewables. Both the European Union and GCC countries, including Kuwait, can join efforts to create more sustainable and diversified economies to benefit our citizens. We can both contribute to global climate action in line with the Paris Agreement and the goals set by GCC countries, including Kuwait. The European Union launched the European Union GCC Cooperation on Green Transition project in April 2024. This project aims to create a joint platform to exchange best practices and expertise between the EU and the GCC. It aims to promote policies and technologies that support the green transition in the GCC, including Kuwait. It also seeks to foster collaboration between EU green tech companies and their Gulf counterparts. We have worked very actively with all sectors of the Kuwaiti government and society on just green transition since the opening of the EU delegation in 2019, and there is much more to come.
I think that we are already working on so many different projects and in so many different fields to achieve that. We have a long relationship with the GCC. We meet on a regular basis, whether it's in the New York General Assembly in September, where the Secretary of State meets with the GCC foreign ministries to talk about the issues of the day within the region and on a bilateral basis, but also on security issues as well as things like initiatives in high tech, other things that we have been partnering with Kuwait on as they move forward. Within the larger GCC, as you can imagine, the Kuwaitis are constantly in touch with their counterparts regarding regional security, as well as our U.S. military in constant touch with our U.S. counterparts and all of the other GCC countries. So there's a lot of bilateral and then diplomatic coordination in the civilian and the military in order to just keep up with what's going on. Things move very quickly in the region, as we all know.